It's a rainy day here at the Magic Kingdom, but a rainy day at Disney World is better than a day, well, you can fill in the blank. Hi everyone, it's Herb from World of Walt, and welcome to a soggy Saturday morning here at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Didn't expect so much rain, it's kind of gray. It's supposed to let up though. I think it's kept the crowds away, but still took me a little bit of time to get in. Bob and Lori, hello to you, welcome. Thanks for joining the live broadcast. Good to be here at the Magic Kingdom. Had a chance to check out the My Disney Experience app on the way in, and I think I'm gonna head over to the Jungle Cruise and take a little ride on the boats there. Allie, good morning to you, and Stacia, hello. Karen and Lisa have joined. Good morning, welcome. And Aaron is here too, from California. Welcome to the Magic Kingdom. Got my umbrella out so I don't get too wet here today. Dawn says it's better than a 13-degree day. I get you there. Jackie, good morning to you. You've got sun in Louisville, Kentucky. We could use a little bit of that here in Central Florida. Lori says loves a rainy day at the Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom, great place to be, rain or shine. Ted, hello to you. Claudia, good morning, says thanks for sharing some Disney fun and magic. Happy to do it. Welcome to Main Street, USA. The music is out, the Christmas decorations are down. Crowd levels seem to be down a bit too. It is that post-holiday time. Good time to visit though if you're able. Debbie, hello to you, and Angie. Earl's got 41 days to go. Earl, I hope you have a wonderful trip. Colby just joined. Hey Colby, welcome to the live broadcast. Bill from Southeast PA. Hope you have a good trip coming up this April. And we are headed into one of the best views anywhere. A look right down the middle of Main Street, USA, with the newly repainted castle waiting for us at the end. So my plan today is to hang a left at the hub, head over and make sure that the wait time for the Jungle Cruise hasn't bumped up too much, and if it hasn't, if it's still in the 10-15 minute range, that's what I'm going to do. I thought about going to the Astro Orbiter, but I wasn't quite so sure about that one because the rain is on and off, and well, if the rain was on and my phone was out, that's not a good combination. Susan, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for being here. Sharon said no rain in Southwest Florida. I guess everybody sent the rain this way. That's okay though. I think it's going to end here in the next hour or two. Darla says loves listening to the music, walking right down the middle of Main Street, USA. Me too. It just really sets the mood and the feeling for a fun day ahead. Dawn from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Nice to see you, Dawn. Thanks for being here on the broadcast. Anita from Nova Scotia. How's it going? JM, always a good day at Disney. Yes, I agree. Cindy and Mary, welcome to the broadcast. Still have lots of folks coming in, even though it's been sort of rainy. The rain is on and off. I think it's still spitting just a tiny little bit. See a few umbrellas out. I think I'll keep mine. Maybe my phone will be a bit happier if I do that. Rich in Boston, hello to you. Hope and Carrie have just joined. Kathleen says, rain or shine, best view. So yeah, I'd love to hear what you, how you fill in this sentence. A rainy day in the Magic Kingdom is better than ... I might say a rainy day in the Magic Kingdom is better than most any day at work. But hey, it's good to be here. And actually, I'm very thankful I have work. So no, if my employer is listening, I'm thankful. Jeff says the weather's been a breath of fresh air recently. Kim says a great start to the weekend. Kim, thanks for being here.
Thank you for visiting us today.
Amanda's coming in April for her daughter's birthday. That is awesome. Richard from New York, snowy and cold. You know, I can't complain about the rain. At least it's still in liquid form.
Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
Timothy from Northeast Ohio, hello to you. Probably getting some chilly weather up there, I would guess. Joy said this is her happy place. It is for so many. David said, you know it's going to be a great weekend once the video starts. David, thank you for that. Thought we would come up and say hello to the partner statue. One of the most iconic views in all of Walt Disney World. Walt and Mickey. Statue of Walt really in his prime. Okay. We're gonna hang a left, make our way to Adventureland. And as long as the wait time for the Jungle Cruise has not gone up dramatically, we'll wait for a few minutes and check it out. It's been a while since I've been on a Jungle Cruise. Leah and Lisa have joined the broadcast. Thank you for being here. Nice to see you. Joanne, rainy day in Disney is better than a day working. There you go. Tina, agree, running Disney is better than 13 degrees and snow. Yeah, that sounds kind of bone-chilling. So even though it is rainy and wet, I think the temperature's up by about 70 degrees or so. Bruce has joined and Diana as well. Welcome, thank you. Thanks to everybody for all the comments. Thanks for the hearts and the thumbs up. Especially the shares, great way to get the word out. So thankful for everyone to really enjoy spending Saturday morning bringing you a little bit of Disney and chatting, hearing what's going on in your world. Renee in Arizona is going to be here in May. Renee, I hope you have a good trip. I'll be here before you know it. Okay, the music of Main Street USA starts to fade into the background, and we hear the drums of Adventureland. Christine says, thanks for the broadcast each and every week. Christine, it's my pleasure. Appreciate your being here. Jeff says, what's the deal with the Hall of Presidents? So, Disney has closed down the Hall of Presidents and put up a sign which says they're preparing for the next president. If history is any indication, the outgoing president will be relocated and the current president will be front and center, probably giving some sort of speech. At least that has been the tradition since Bill Clinton, and I would expect that Disney will carry on with that. If I get out of the Jungle Cruise in a reasonable time, we're going to take a little bit of a tour around, and maybe we'll be able to see that sign over at the Hall of Presidents. Lynn says, what is the website for pin traders? So, I think you are referring to the Pin of the Month Club, and you win the award for the shameless plug prompt. If you want a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Stephanie, Jungle Cruise wait is 15 minutes now. Okay, thank you for that update. Very much appreciate it. I think I'm still going to hang out and do it because we can still chat a bit. At least part of the queue is covered. And my hope is that the wait won't actually be the full 15 minutes. It's also an attraction that for the most part continues even if it's rainy because the boats are covered. So let's check it out. I did consider going on Pirates of the Caribbean, but honestly I think it's just going to be a black screen for the entire broadcast. It's just too dark for my equipment to be able to pick up. Tim's got a wind chill of 8. Yes, Tim, today we have better weather than you do in Pennsylvania. Barbie sees the sun peeking out. Yeah, it does look like the skies are clearing a little bit, which is nice. Okay, so the queue is not extending out too far here for the Jungle Cruise. Looks like it's going to be covered for most of the wait, which is good. The queue does swirl around a bit on the inside, but not too bad. Heather says, loves the chat as much as the tour. Heather, thanks for that. I actually enjoy that as well. Love to hear from everyone, what you think about what's going on, what questions you have. I do my best to answer the ones I catch. Eddie in New Jersey, good morning to you. Steve and Dee have joined. Alice, Saturday morning happy. Thank you for that. I love hearing the radio broadcast in here. It's so much fun. Hi Susan, thanks for being here. Charlene and George have joined. Hello to you. Jan says, don't mind waiting in the Jungle Queue or Jungle Cruise queue as long as the music is going, and it is today. Listening to the radio announcement here, the music for the Jungle Cruise is actually a lot of fun. I love hearing the different things that the announcer says. Deborah says, never has been on the Jungle Cruise. Deborah, I'm glad to have an opportunity to share it with you today. Get ready for some corny jokes. One of my favorite sets of corn here at the Magic Kingdom. Gina from New Jersey, where it is cold. James says, son doesn't like to be on the ships, but likes to watch it. Well, that's good. Get to get a little bit of a dose of the Jungle Cruise here. Ted said, once in the queue, love to hear a shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club. Ted, you know there can never be too many shameless plugs. If you want a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Allie has joined. Hello to you. Tim said, are we going to get to see the backside of water? I don't know if you can see it, but right here there seems to be some backside of water. But I think we'll get a much more impressive edition. Okay. I don't think this wait is going to be too bad at all, actually. Ground, or the decking is a little wet. Patricia said it's a better day than a cold day in New Jersey. I got you on that one. The ukulele lolly up here. Kim said had the best skipper ever. Yeah, you know, the skippers do vary a bit. You always get a good experience, but sometimes you really get a great experience. And the skipper really does make or break the experience. Larry says, Jungle Cruise seems a little out of touch since the opening of Animal Kingdom. That's certainly not the same as having real animals. Maybe you could think about the Jungle Cruise as Animal Kingdom 1.0. Mickey and Linda, welcome. Laura says her daughter anxiously awaits her pin each month. Best birthday present ever. Oh, thank you for that. I'm really happy to hear that she is enjoying the pins. It's really fun to share with everyone. Mary says, I think it was Mary, I lost the name, asked about the temperature. Actually, the temperature is about 70, which for people up north, that's summertime for them. For for people from Florida, this is wintertime for us. So that's why you see such a variety of people here. You see shorts and you see people in jackets. Kind of depends on where they're from, is my guess. Tim says you need the right skipper for the best Jungle Cruise experience. I agree. I think it was Sharon said, sad that the Disneyland Pass was canceled. Yeah, that was very big news. I can understand why the company did it. They really just didn't have a whole lot of options. My hope is that they'll come back with something that will still be great for all of the people out on the West Coast. And I also hope that we don't have a similar experience here at Walt Disney World in Florida with canceling passes, but so far so good. They're not selling any new ones, but they are continuing to renew ones that have been in existence, so that's good. Michelle says, a rainy day at Disney is better than a day anywhere else. I will vote with you on that one. Okay, we got some pyramid and snake pictures here, very interesting. Alright, we're going to be there in no time. Michelle and Peter have joined the broadcast. Welcome. Cassie, hello to you. Here we are in the queue for the Jungle Cruise. Set a 15-minute wait. I don't think we're going to have quite that long. We're going to be here before you know it. Christine, hello to you with minus 10 Fahrenheit. Wow, that is bitter cold. Stay safe, and I hope you are well. Carol's going to be here in May from Myrtle Beach. A lot of people seem to be planning some springtime trips, which is great. Phyllis, good morning to you. Rainy day, looks like shorter lines. I think you're right. I think that the rain is keeping some people away. Diana said, read that The Lion King is coming back this summer. You are absolutely right. Disney has announced that the Festival of the Lion King live show at Disney's Animal Kingdom is going to be returning this summertime. We don't know exactly when. We do know that the show is going to be modified to different choreography, probably a smaller cast, more socially distanced. Unfortunately, the news is that the Tumble Monkeys are not going to be back, which are always a great part of that show. But the show is really a tremendous one of the most popular live shows at the Disney's Animal Kingdom. And my guess is that it's going to be well received. They're going to do a good job of adjusting it. And really, Disney's Animal Kingdom could use some extra experiences for people. That show is always a top one, so I was really happy to see it coming back myself. Cheryl's got 36 degrees in Asheville, North Carolina. Roxanne has joined. Hello, Roxanne. Thank you for being here. We are in the cruise for the Jungle Cruise. We're in the queue for the Jungle Cruise. We're gonna take a ride down the rivers, and then we're gonna continue on the broadcast, check out what else is happening here in the Magic Kingdom. Based on my Disney experience, I don't think that the People Mover is up and running yet. It is scheduled for the end of the month. We'll see if that happens. Jody's going to be here in a couple of weeks. Good for you. I hope that goes well. John said, we'd love to see Nemo too. Yeah, I agree with you. Finding Nemo the Musical was the other large fixed stage show at Disney's Animal Kingdom. No news about that one coming back, but I am pleased to see that the Festival of the Lion King is. Jasmine says, Mrs. Disney from rainy California. Yeah, it's tough for Disney fans out west, that is for sure. There's Amazon Annie. Okay, almost there. Hello. One? Ron says, loves the Disney Saturdays. Ron, thanks for being here. It's always good to see you. Kelly says, loves the Tumble Monkeys. Me too. Extremely fun. Very talented people. Okay, Amazon Annie is on her way. Michael said, did they finish the work on Rivers of America? I think they did not. We'll see if we can get a chance to check that out. All right, Volta Val is coming up.
VIP section, please. Yes, right there. Right here. All the way to the front of the VIP section, guys. For the view is perfect of me. Watch ahead, watch your step. All the way up, all the way up. Yes, to the VIP section. That's it. Yep. You don't sit there, no one else is going to go on the boat.
All right, so once this starts, I'll be quiet so that you and everyone else around me can hear what's going on.
Do I need to sign a photography release?
Watch ahead, watch your step, and use the handrail.
Yeah.
All right, we're on our way.
Now, once everyone is seated, we'll proceed. Well, all right, everyone remain seated. Hands on feet, make side of boat at all times. Wave provided by skippers. You'll never see them again. Keep your face coverings over your nose, under your chest. Watch your shoulders. See all my fans over here? Wave provided by fans. Yes, my fans are the ones spinning in the ceiling. I'm Skipper Daniel, but next to me on the world famous Jungle Cruise! And we're currently in the Amazon where it rains 365 days out of the year. Now sometimes we actually call it the mist force because you might actually miss it together. Winter gets later, it's darker, you miss it. Now, coming up here mostly on the left, you'll see some beautiful butterflies. They have a wingspan that can range anywhere from 12 inches up to a whopping 1 foot. Now, over here on the left, you'll see the one and only Inspiration Falls. Just look at the water, it's flowing, and flowing, and it's still flowing. Now, according to legend, it will inspire you to go. Yes, to go deeper and deeper into the jungle. And now we're in the Congo. Coming up here on our left on that crate, you will see the Jungle Book. Yes, guys, a book in the jungle. Amazing. Now, coming up ahead, we're supposed to be a pygmy welcoming party. I don't see them. Canoe. Something must have scared them away. What scared them away? What do you think? Look, guys, at this old tree. This snake over here gets up to 33 feet long and swallowed a child whole. So make sure all children do remain seated on their back pockets for the safety as well as adults. Now, I've been trying to get this Jeep of mine over here started for like over a week. I let these guys handle it for a couple moments and they turn it over for me. May never drive it again, but at least we got it to turn over. And now we're on the Nile, and you know that Nile goes on for Niles and Niles and Niles. And if you don't believe me, you're probably in
Denial.
disbelief, I know. Now coming up here on the right end of that, you will see a couple of African elephants. They can consume 900 pounds of food per day. And why? Why do we call these African elephants? I think it's because of the ears. They're huge. Some people say, no, I don't live in Africa. But yeah, that's true too. All right, and now we're in the African belt. Here you'll see wildebeest, zebras, giraffes. Oh my gosh, you know, one factor with a curvy horn that show within about 15 minutes. Look over here in the rocks, guys. These lines are protecting the zebra while it sleeps. That is so nice. That's something only a parent would do. And now, who knows how to tell the difference between a male zebra and a female zebra? Male zebras have black and white stripes. Female zebras have white and black stripes, so remember that and you'll never forget. Oh my gosh, this is a safari I have been looking for. Harold, bottoms up, you'll get the point in it. Don't worry guys, he will feel it. Now, coming around the bend, you will see the world famous Schweitzer Falls. It's absolutely amazing, isn't it? You know, it actually was named by Dr. Albert Falls. We're not going to worry a whole lot about it now, but we are going to go over it. But now we just need to lean to the right so the people on the left don't get too wet, okay? Depending on the wind blows, it can be very drenching. Now, about a year ago, I decided I wanted to learn to fly a plane. So you know what I did? I took a crash course. Do I need to say any more? I don't think so. Hippos! Oh my gosh, I did it again. Normally these guys are pretty calm here, but you know, last week they actually capsized 6 of our boats. Don't worry, don't worry. Only 5 and the 6 were mine. I mean, that is not a bad percentage, correct? Now, coming up here on the right in a canoe, you'll see one of our earlier cruises from our earlier cruise this morning. I just want to show you how efficient those cannibals can be. I mean, they actually did a clean job. Oh no, anytime you see dancing like this, drumming like that, it means one of two things, guys. Someone lost the keys to the men's room again, or we're going to be attacked. We're being attacked, guys, get down, down! If you have a spare, pan out! Going back! No souvenirs! Alright, now get on your cameras, guys, for the shot of a lifetime. The 8th wonder of the world. The Big City recognize this temple coming up, guys? I think we missed that turn. We were actually supposed to go through the falls. Everybody want to turn around and go through the falls? Is that right? Yes? Well, I do, but the boat says no. The boat goes one direction, so remain seated. Keep your hands inside. We're going to try to go through the temple and see if we can find another way out of here. Take all the pictures you want. They all have their trunks on. Drop your head there. Now, over here on our left. That's Bertha. She just loves a good shower. Now, these guys up ahead. They just love to get me drenched. Usually 3 or 4 times a month. And that's not water coming out of the trunks, guys. That's actually stopped. No. I said no. You didn't load his trunks. It was good. Now, come up ahead. You're going to be a good friend of mine, Trader Sam. Now, Sam's business is shrinking, so he really needs your help, guys. What he's offering today is 2 of his heads for 1 of yours. If you have any takers, you will come out ahead. Now, the other day I was at Sam's house for dinner. Talking to Dr. Masterville City. Now, the other day I was at Sam's house for dinner. And I said, Sam, I don't like your brother. So Sam said, don't worry about it, just eat your noodles. Have not seen his brother since. Right now, everyone remain seated. If your hands are on feet and legs side of the boat at all times. Make sure coverings over your nose on each side. Watch your children. When you exit the boat, go out the same doorway as you came in, please. Now, up ahead, you can see 2 docks. One on the right, another on the left. I call this a paradox, so everyone remains seated like a complete stop at a dock. Keep your hands, arms, and elbows inside to avoid the peer pressure. Now, you all have been an outstanding crew here today, so I'm going to ask one more thing from you guys, and that is to have you all outstanding on the dock, okay? Watch your head, watch your step, your name. You want to have a wonderful day here at the Magic Kingdom. Remember, leave the same way you came in. No crossing over the crates in the middle. And you step off the boat and your feet get wet, you just step off the wrong side of the boat. Oh my gosh. And you get your info together.
Now watch it.
That'll cost you a little bit extra. Alright? Watch your head.
All right, that was great. Our skipper did a really good job. He was into it, especially with the backside of water. Okay, looks like the rain has decided to come out a bit more. Oops. It's okay. We can continue on. Umbrellas up. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. I wonder if maybe the broadcast took a little bit of a pause as we went through the temple. But that's okay. So we're going to cut through, see what's going on in Liberty Square. Make our way around. I think we'll be able to see the rivers of America. I believe it's still dry, although it's probably filling up again today. We'll make our way through Fantasyland, over to Tomorrowland, see what's going on. Ron said, great attraction. Ron, I agree. Teresa and Brian have joined. Hello to you. You just missed a ride on the Jungle Cruise, but that's okay. No worries. You can always check out the rebroadcast here on Facebook, and later today I'll post it over to YouTube as well. Bonnie, good morning to you. Welcome to the Magic Kingdom, a wet Magic Kingdom. Kelly says, thanks for the adventure. You're very welcome. Barbie said it did freeze during the temple part. Yeah, I was wondering if that was going to happen. You know, that temple's made out of very thick stones, so the broadcast can't necessarily make it through. That's okay, though. Appreciate all of you sticking in. Someone, I'm sorry, I just missed the name, asked a very interesting question. Is a jungle cruise better during the day or at night? Because it is two very different experiences, even though it's the same ride, it's the same set of corny jokes. But when you go at night, the only light is from the front of the ship. And so you do get a really different experience. So I like it both. I would expect, or I would suggest that if you haven't ridden both day and night, that sometime you try to check it out. It's fun both ways. Mary said, join late. How late? How long was the wait for the Jungle Cruise? It was not bad at all. It was posted as 15 minutes. My guess is it was maybe 10. So not so bad. Oh, you know, it looks like the rivers of America are filling up again. Let's go over and take a peek. Gotta watch where I walk because there are little tiny rivers in the streets from the rain. Liz says, thank you, have a great week. You're welcome, Liz. Thanks for being here. So it does look like the water level for the rivers of America is definitely down from what it should be, but perhaps Disney is in the process of refilling this area. You can see that the scaffolding is down from Harper's Mill. Looks good. They've probably done a refurbishment there. Diane says a rainy day at Disney is better than a sunny day in Delaware. Tanya's a fan of the Tiki Room. So yeah, it does look like the water's coming back in. To me, this looks like more water than maybe what has just been captured from the rain. My best guess, not informed by anything other than my guess, is that Disney is in the process of refilling the rivers of America. So hopefully the Liberty Square riverboat's going to be back soon. Jan says, does anyone know where they keep the riverboat? So at this moment we're kind of looking north, and I'm fairly certain that there is a dock to the northeast, sort of back where Big Thunder Mountain is and beyond the Haunted Mansion. Jam says, looking good, I agree. Tammy and Betsy have joined, welcome to you. Oriane says, last week it was completely empty. Yeah, so interesting that the water is coming back. So my guess is that they're finishing things up. All right, let's make our way over to Liberty Square. We'll take a stop at the Hall of Presidents. I think all we're going to see is a sign saying that the attraction is closed as they prepare for the addition of a new president. Karen, Zach, welcome. Good for you to be here. You can see the Haunted Mansion over beyond the rivers of America. Amy's got 315 days to go. Not that she's counting. I hear you. Beryl says, looks like things are moving along. I agree with you, Beryl. It's nice to see you here on the broadcast. HR, Disney canceled Contempo reservation for August. Any suggestions on where to stay now? So I wonder if they give you options. If I were you, and it's the same price, as long as the style fits you, I would consider the Grand Floridian because it is also a monorail resort, also close to the Magic Kingdom, and kind of a fancy place to stay if you don't mind fancy. It's nice though. Okay, the music has changed. Here we are in Liberty Square. We're going to take a peek over here at the Hall of Presidents, which is not open, just to check out the sign. Then we'll continue our way through Fantasyland over to Tomorrowland as we check out what's happening. So I thought the rain was going to maybe taper off by now, but it's decided to stick around. Got some people that are using the Hall of Presidents for some shelter as the rain comes. Okay, so there it is. Hall of Presidents is currently being prepared to welcome the new president. So there was some question about whether or not Disney might continue on with the Hall of Presidents, and it looks like they're going to, at least for another 4 years or so. Sorry?
It's nice.
Oh, thank you very much.
What is it? I want to get something like that.
It's a gimbal. I got it on Amazon.
Can I
Yeah.
take a picture of it?
Yeah, sure.
I was watching you before. I was like, wow, it looks like really cool.
Yeah, it does a good job of stabilizing the image. It's
I'm
nice.
sick of dropping my phone. What do you do? You just
This
drop
is the brand. I don't know how to say it. ZHIYUN.
Okay. That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thanks a lot.
Delbra has joined, and Louise as well. Hello to you. Kathy says Grand Floridian is the best. Connie says looks like a ghost town. It is not so crowded today, but when I came into the parking lot, there were definitely people coming in. My guess is that what we're seeing is a combination of a number of things. One is that it's January, and we usually do see a slowdown at Walt Disney World in crowd levels because people have gone home from the holidays. Also, it's a very rainy day. I think it probably kept people away. We'll see what it looks like later on. Jackie and Karen, Mike have joined. Hello to you. Lois says loves the Hall of Presidents, and I haven't seen it for a while. I'm gonna have to go check it out again once the changes come. The last refurbishment took darn near a year, if I remember right, because not only were they making updates to the change in administration, but they really reworked the infrastructure for the attraction. So the projection method, the lighting, probably the control systems. So it'll be interesting to see how long this downtime lasts. Disney has not announced when the attraction will reopen. We'll just have to keep our eyes open, see. Larry said he heard that the Muppets will be featured in the Hall of Presidents. So I have heard rumors to that effect based on the sign out front, which says it's being prepared to welcome the new president. My guess is that we're going to see the same show basically with the addition of the new president. In time, though, I have to wonder if Disney might consider taking a different approach. People have strong reactions. They've actually had to put up, you could call them spikes, but decorative elements to make sure that people don't storm the stage. So my guess is that Disney is going to continue on as they have for this rendition of the show. But depending on sort of how culture continues to play out, we'll see if they decide to make changes. Okay, it's Small World, 20-minute standby. Not bad. The one that's always curious, though, is to our right. Peter Pan's Flight, still one of the most popular attractions here. Let's see what the wait time looks like. "25 minutes. Iona says hopes that the Hall of Presidents is back and she can see it when she visits in September. I hope so as well. If history is a guide, my guess is that there's a pretty good shot that you'll be able to do it. So by the time we've got, 8 or 9 months, I would guess that since this is likely to be a relatively minor switchover, that will be possible. We'll just have to see. Susan, any changes as far as Park Hopper goes? I think that was the question. Sorry, sometimes they sort of scroll by too fast. So Park Hopper was reinstituted. Disney brought it back at the first of the year. I can see Cinderella Castle over here. Take a moment just to enjoy the view. So park hopping is back now after the first of the year. The way it works is you still have to have a ticket with park hopper benefit. So of course you can buy tickets that only allow one park in one day. But if you have an annual pass, you purchase a ticket with a park hopper option. That's the first deal. Second deal is that you have to have a reservation for your first park you're going to get into. And then you have to sort of keep an eye out on when you can hop to a second park. And hopping to that second park is dependent on availability. Typically around 1 o'clock, I think, is what's been happening most recently. So it is happening. You do not need a reservation for the second park to which you hop, but you still do need a reservation for the first one. Phil said pin of the month. Shout out, Phil. Thank you for that. There are never too many shameless plugs. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Jen says, loves the carousel. It really is a work of art. All the carved horses, the music, it's great. It's really a lot of fun. Jason has joined. Hello to you. Petunia says, thanks for Disney Fix. My pleasure. All right, looks like standby wait for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is 45 minutes. Not so bad. I wasn't quite so sure if it would run in the rain. It's sort of just a little bit of a drizzle and a sprinkle right now. I just saw a car come in, so my guess is that it's continuing on. Kathy says, will the park reservation system stay after the pandemic? This is a good question. I don't think we know. My guess is that Disney is looking at the data. They have always wanted, I believe, speculated. They've always wanted, I speculate, that to know more about how much activity is going to happen in the park. You know, they have tens of thousands of employees. They need to make sure that they have the right staffing levels. And the more they know about the number of people in the parks, the better they can be prepared and the more efficient they can be at doing it. Someone just asked, how do you join the Pin of the Month Club? I'm glad you asked. You can check out pinofthemonthclub.com and just put that in your phone. Hello! Just put that in your phone or your browser and it'll take you right there. JM says, Disney, grateful for Disney Lives. I am very happy to bring it to you. Someone, I'm sorry I missed the name, asked whether or not character meet and greets are happening. Good question. The basic answer is no, they are not. But there are different ways that you can experience characters these days. So in the past, you'd be able to get in a line and then wait and then go up and hug Mickey and get his signature. That is not happening now, but there are opportunities to see the characters. Not quite as up close and personal, but you can see them live. There are cavalcades now, which are basically mini parades, only last for a couple minutes. Maybe have one unit or two and a few characters come by at unannounced times in all four of the parks. Also, some of the parks have characters which are just stationed outside, but not in a place where you can get too close. So here at the Magic Kingdom, there are often characters at the top of the train station on Main Street, USA. Over in Epcot, they've been spotted in the Canada Pavilion. So you do have a chance to see characters, but not a traditional character meet and greet. That said, there are some character dining options, and so if you are interested in a character dining, that is possible. It's happening over at Chef Mickey's at the Contemporary, for example. Again, you don't get the up-close interaction like you did in the past, but still an opportunity to see the characters, which is fun. Okay, so very interesting. If you look up at the People Mover tracks, you can see that one of the ride vehicles over on the left-hand side is stationary but out, which is good. I can see one over here to the left as well. We'll see if I can get a swing around. So very much looking forward to the reopening of the People Mover. Iona says, loves the Pin of the Month Club. Thank you for that. Appreciate your being a part of it. Okay, so from here, if we look up at the track, in the foreground you can see that there are some People Mover vehicles that are stopped, and actually in the background of the track you can also see some vehicles that are out too. Kelly said, design shirt designs for the 50th. Ooh, good question. Actually, that would be a great topic for a shirt. Thank you for mentioning that. I do have a new shirt design that is in the works. It was actually based on an idea that came up in this broadcast a couple weeks ago. Thank you, Topher. So hang on, and hopefully in the next couple weeks I will launch the new design, which I think is going to be a lot of fun, especially for Epcot fans. So if you are an Epcot fan, stay tuned. I think it was Tammy, I missed the name, asked when the People Mover is going to be open. We do not know precisely. The Disney website, I believe, says January 31st, but we'll see. We'll see if that happens. This reopening has been delayed, but the good news is that there have been photo captures of, people actually working on it, and there are cars back out on the tracks. All really good signs, so hopefully we'll have something soon. Tammy said a rainy day. This it is. Let's take a quick look over here. We're going to see what the standby wait time looks like for Space Mountain, and that'll probably wrap it up for today. Debbie said, would love a 50th anniversary shirt. Yeah, thank you everyone for that idea. I think we might have to come up with something like that. Someone just asked when Tron is going to open. My guess is that that's going to be a bit delayed. So interestingly, you can see the exterior canopy still under construction just beyond the People Mover ride. And that work has continued on, but Disney has what looks to be closed up a spot where the coaster track re-enters the building, the show building, and it looks like it's kind of a permanent covering. So the best speculation that I have is that Disney wants to get the exterior pinned up and then is going to put the project on hold, and it may come back then sometime in the future, just depending on what the economics of the situation looks like. So Space Mountain, 30 minutes, not so bad. People patiently waiting in line, looking for their trip to space. Donna has joined, and Lowell as well. Thank you for coming on the broadcast. Actually going to wrap it up for today. So today we had a chance to walk right down the middle of Main Street, USA. Took a left into Adventureland and waited just a few minutes, and then had an opportunity to go on the Jungle Cruise. Had a really good skipper, actually. Got to experience the backside of water. If you haven't ever done that, I highly recommend it. Also talked about how the Jungle Cruise is a bit different day and night, so good attraction to experience. Sherry asked if there's still a capacity cap, I think is what the question is. Yes. The last official announcement was at 35%, which my guess is that some days Disney hits that, maybe this time of year it doesn't. And in some places that's more of a restriction than others. 35% capacity at Epcot is kind of like a normal day. But some places like the studios, that definitely limits the number of people in. Tim, thank you for being here. It's always good to see you. Tim is the official and unofficial marketing manager for the Pin of the Month Club. Always helps with spreading word about it. I appreciate that. Always good for one last plug. So if you want to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out Pin of the Month Club. So thank you again. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe this winter. And until next time, God bless.